cái bia làm cái mình ta lại bia
man Messi la ñaarol Messi la ñaarol
Ekara live
mako ila panela
central referee Madam Bia first assistant Musa Jata first assistant Philip Corey second assistant Philip PH Corey Sisa S. Jan But let's go.
Pa ngwa mana ko. Ha beji ma ko. Ari. It is, of course, the return of the Brikama Sports Committee Summer Nawettan here at the Brikama Boxwamini Stadium. And in the fourth encounter here, you currently watching us live from the Brikama Boxwamini Stadium. It's the Dreamers FC side who are currently taking on against one of their opponents for this particular game here. It is, of course, that of the Makasutu FC side, who are currently attacking from our right to left. Makasutu, as you can also see, Dreamers who are attacking from our right to left. Dreamers are dressed in all green, while their opponents for this particular encounter, Makasutu, dressed in all orange colors here. And as they both move towards achieving the first fixture, or achieving their intention in the first fixture of this year's Brikama Sports Committee Summer Nawettan, as it kicks off today at the Brikama Boxwamini Stadium. Remember, yesterday was the Super Cup final between Misira and, of course, Toures FE, where Toures were able to, or were crowned champions of the Super Cup after a post-match penalty shootout by 4-3. And then in this particular fixture for the group stages here, it starts today at the Brikama Boxwamini Stadium, and it is Makasutu FC and Dreamers FC. Firstly, we are going to give you the starting level for both sides, and we are going to start with the home side. That is we are going to start with Makasutu, who starts with Suleiman Sidi, starts with number 4, Bouakar Sonko, number 3, Karamba Kanyi, number 19, Bakari Baji, number 12, Keba Giba, number 5, Ibrahim Manja, number 7, Usman Sani, number 2, Molamin Sedi, wears the number 9 jersey for them, Tumani wears the number 15 jersey for them, Sedi, and also doubles as the team captain for the Makasutu side, while Molamin Sisi wears the number 14 and Bubakar Sedi wearing the number 10 jersey. And this is a chance here, an early chance for Makasutu here, but it was a great stop there from the netminder for the Dreamers FC side, a team from Jalambang, Omar Jaite, as a hand to it, and then he denied Molamin Sedi from getting the opener here, an early opener into this particular contest, but that would have been a better start for Dreamers FC rather in their Brikama Sports Committee Summer Nawettan here. It was a great start here. It would have been a very, very great start for the Makasutu FC side, while Dreamers FC would have been bowing their heads here after conceding that goal there. It was a loose marking from the defense line, but the netminder Omar Jaiten Noya came to the rescue of his side and then palming or tipping the ball away from the post, and it remains 0-0 between the two. And the starting 11 for Dreamers FC side is Omar Jaite, the netminder. Noya starts for them in goal. Pamusa Jata wears the number 18 jersey. Sambujan Juve, number 17. Alaji Juve, number 11. Modu Baji, number 6. Papis Nyasis wears the number 7 jersey and also doubling as the team captain for this particular Dreamers FC side. Alassana Drame, number 10. Solomon Kaka, number 8. And you have Mohamed Kamara, number 13. Lamin Diba, number 4. And then completing the 11 for the Jalambang-based Dreamers side is Dauda Sow, who wears the number 9 jersey for this Dreamers FC. And throw taken there in the far end quickly, but Dreamers just set the ball down, but they have been penalized as Sambujan Juve concedes the foul for his side. And then the official taking charge of this particular game is the center referee is Malam Biai, who is in charge, at the center of the field here. First assistant is Musa Jata, second assistant is Philip Correa, and then the fourth referee or the reserve referee for this particular game is Sisao S. Jame. And it's a foul, and as Pamusa wins a foul for Dreamers FC, plays the ball down. Alamin Diba plays the ball down, connects the number 15 in the far end, who looks up and then trying to make it so, or the number 3 for the Jalambang base side, Mohamed Kamara, but he has been dispossessed as Solomon Kaka claims a foul, and then indeed the center referee Malam Biai has awarded a foul to Solomon Kaka, and the Jalambang base side benefits a free kick here in their own half, and it is and Sambujan Diouf receives the ball from Lamin Diba now. Lamin Diba looks up, trying to connect the run of the player in the far end, Ahmed Kamara, trying to connect, and now it is the number 10. Jalamba Papis plays the ball down, and now the run from Balaji in the inside. And it is over passing board one of the central defenders, Suleiman Sedi, who is of course partnering Tumani Sedi here at the center of the Makasutu defense line. And it's a corner there to be executed by the Dreamers FC side. Sends a good ball inside the 18-yard area, eludes everybody as Makasutu chased, and then this time Amusa collects the ball for Dreamers FC side. He looks up as he tries to find himself option. Lamin Diba is available for him, turns beautifully, places the ball back for the netminder Omar Jaite, who breaks the ball, not in a haste. He's also trying to communicate something to his forward players as he's trying to launch a long ball there, but Suleiman chested the ball down for Makasutu, and then trying to connect the run of the player there, but Solomon Kaka picks up the possession for the Gelman-based Dreamers FC as the number 10, this one of the shortest Drame, collects the ball there. Lasna sends a cross there inside the 18-yard area as Balaji was running towards that ball, but too much power on that ball as the ball travels over the third line for a goal kick to the Kembuje-based Makasutu side as they prepare to take the goal kick. It is, of course, the return of the football fiesta here at the Brikama Boxwa Mini Stadium. The competition where communities will take ownership of their teams, because every other team that is participating here comes from a particular community within Brikama or its surrounding villages. So you can see these particular two sides here. Makasutu travels from Kembuje, while Kembuje is one of the Kabilos within Brikama. Of course, the Dreamers FC travels from Jalambang, who also resides in Brikama North. So the communities from the faithfuls, rather from this particular two communities, will come to this particular ground and trying to make it so they show that support and solidarity to their players or the team entirely, so they can register their intentions into this particular season, especially in the first game that requires a lot of effort for a team to start their season well. It can decide the fate of the season for a team, and it can also, as it can ruin your season and also can mend or give you a positive move towards the far end into the season. Fate could be decided, but so long you are in the competition here, the first round, you have 5 or 4 games. That is a good pass towards Papis there in far end, but low ball there coming from Papis. That was a brilliant pass from Lamin Diba towards the team captain Papis Nyasi, but the resulting shot from Papis Nyasi was a weaker one, and then could not trouble the netminder for the Makasutu end. And then Makasutu were rescued there this time as they start the play now again. Suleiman is available. Sedi breaks the ball, not in a haste, trying to knock the ball around, places the ball back to the netminder, who is of course not in a haste to play the ball as he moves with the ball inside the area. As Diba chested the ball down towards Papis, who goes to the ground. Nothing is awarded by the center referee as play continues here. Now Dreamers collects the position through Pamusa Jata now. Pamusa soldiers forward. A good pass there this time again towards Papis inside the 18-yard area. Powered this time, and again into the hands of the minder. Papis is such an experienced player for the Jalambam-based Dreamers FC side. His moves around the defense line for the Makasutu end has been very, very brilliant so far. the past two chances that we have seen him created there were all down to his experience on, and then he was able to at least get himself 2 shots on target from those 2 chances that he has created. And I believe the defense line for Makasutu and also the technical bench will soon be aware of his threat. Forward already, the players who are here and also the technical bench who have watched him play here during his days when he was at the peak of his career as one of the best strikers here at the Brikama Boxbar Mini Stadium. Will try of course to make it so that they deal with the threat that will be coming from him, the Jalaman based team Dreamers captain proficiency. Now throwing to Dreamers, Pamusa sends a good ball there, but Mohamed Kamara has been pushed back and it's a foul. Free kick is awarded to the Dreamers FC side, and Pamusa will take charge of the delivery of that particular free kick as Alassana Drame moves towards the ball to break the ball onto the pitch rather for the Jalama-based Dreamers FC to execute their free kick. As Pamusa, available to him is Sambujan Juve, breaks the ball, not in a haste. He looks up as he tries to connect Alassana, who was coming from an offside position. Drame did not react to that ball, and then the ball is allowed to roll over the top for a goal kick rather, and then quickly taking Suleiman, sends a long ball there, but so Dauda brings the ball down for Dreamers FC, and it's a throw this time against Dreamers. Around the 18-yard area for the Jalama FC side, and then as Makasutu continues to search for a breakthrough, but again this time Neuer was well positioned and then handles that ball without any trouble. It's a throw in the far end to as they prepare to execute that. Quickly taken now, so Dauda breaks that ball towards Kaka. Now Lamin Diba receives the ball from Kaka. Lamin Diba looks up as he tries to find himself option. He invites Kaka against Solomon to receive that ball. Solomon breaks the ball towards, and now Sambujang, that's another loose pass from Sambujang Juf as he tries to connect the run of the left fullback for the Dreamers FC in the far end, Modu Baji. Usman Sane, the netminder, places the ball for Suleiman Sidi as Suleiman plays the ball short back to Usman, the netminder. Brings the ball, but the center referee orders for the goal kick to be retaken. Quickly taken there. Shot to Suleiman Sidi, who sends along on a high one around the dividing line, and then surging forward. This time Sambujang Juve has been penalized for a foul on Karamba Kanyi, who is still currently grounded there as he continues to nurse that injury or that pain that he receives or that he endured after a tackle or following a tackle from Sambujan Juve. But he is back on his feet, Kanyi Karamba, as he stretches up his socks. He's okay to continue taking part in the game as Suleiman Sedi now places the ball for or to execute the free kick for the Makasutu FC side. As he's trying to communicate something to his players there. Suleiman looks up, sends a solo one inside the area, and the number 7 again this time. Again, and Omar comes to the rescue this time again for the Jalambam-based Dreamers FC side. But that was a very, very close chance for the Makasutu FC side, and Ibrahim Manjang hits that ball hard, but Noya Omar Jaite yet again comes to the rescue of the Jalambam-based Dreamers FC side as they prepare to take another one there. A long shot there towards Papis, but Papis has been penalized for a foul on the team captain for Makasutu Tumani City. Inside the center circle, Tumani prepares to take that free kick as the center referee directed the ball to be retaken back. Tumani sends along one inside the area, but Lamin Diba is there. He heads the ball out, and it's a corner kick to Makasutu. And it is going to be Bubakar Sedi to execute that for the Kembuje-based Makasutu side. He plays the ball short, receives the ball again. Now this time he faces one of his markers there. Now number 12 for the Makasutu side turns, sends a good ball inside the 18-yard area, and then a powered. It was a strong volley there, but high over the touch as he receives the ball from Bakari Baji. The ball was powered up the crossbar by Kiba Giba. And Omar starts to play for Dreamers as he tries to connect Alaji Juve there, but nothing has been possible for him to get onto the ball there, and then Soudauda guards the ball off the touch, and it's a throw into the Jalambam-based Dreamers FC, and tested the ball down is Solomon, who heads the ball down, but not a very good one. And now moving forward, Bokar Sedi now towards the run of the is Filo Rapid play in the far end, but he scored mission, and Dreamers benefits a free kick, turns in around the 18-yard area, turns beautiful Mohamed Kamara, but he's been fouled there by Kanyi Karamba, and to be taken there this time by Lamin Diba. He places the ball back to Omar Jaite Naya, who pushes the ball forward, sends a long ball there towards the run of Baji there, but a header comes in from Makasutu, and as they continue here, Bubakar Sedi trying to connect the run of the number 9 in the far end, who is of course Lamin Sedi. Cross comes in there, but it's been a block there, and it's a throw. A corner kick rather to Makasutu, and it is currently 0-0 between the two. Already we have played, we are into the just into the 20th minute of the first half, and it remains 0-0 between the two sides, and Dreamers FC and of course Makasutu FC. Both of the sides here understands the importance that is attached to winning or at least collecting a point in the first game of the Nawettan season, and then This is why, but this is a brilliant football from Dreamers FC side. Too many touches here. Well exchanged passes between the players for Dreamers FC. As I was saying, both teams understand the importance that is attached to at least collecting a point in the first game of the Nawettan season. Losing the entire 3 points wouldn't be perhaps would not be spiritually good for any of these players here, or their spirits in going for their second encounter. Wouldn't be that strong, because losing a game. Offside, says the linesman there against Papisane, but the head coach for Dreamers FC, Gilles Jata, isn't happy with that decision from the first assistant there. That is, of course, Musa Jata. And inside the 18-yard area, it's Makasutu, and again, who scores this, and it's a goal here for the Makasutu FC side. And now they have opened the score for themselves. Molamin Sedi has now found himself, or his name, on the score sheet here after a brilliant run of play inside the 18-yard area by Ibrahim Manjang, who plays the ball low towards the inside the 18-yard area, and the resulting ball ended up with Molamin Sedi, who plays the ball calmly into the net and giving his side Makasutu the lead into this encounter. It is Makasutu 1 and Dreamers FC 0, 22 minutes on the clock. And the play starts here as Dreamers FC will now be looking up to getting themselves to parity before the final whistle will be blown for the lemon time break here. Currently, they are down by 1 goal to 0. They are currently down here by 1 goal to 0. The goal scored by Molamin Sedi in the 22nd minute of the play. Quickly taken there as Dreamers FC continues to search for a reply into the game. Solomon wins a foul for Dreamers FC. Sends a good ball there, but Tumani heads the ball out. See, Alasana jumps up there. Pamusa now, Alasana, another header coming from this time defensively from the Makasutu end as Lamin Diba chases here. And Diba tries to turn, plays the ball back to the netminder, Omar Jaiti, but the player is currently grounded for Makasutu FC as he is claiming that he's been slapped there on the face by Lamin Diba, but the center referee is there to his rescue as you can see the center referee directed him to leave the pitch before he is allowed to continue taking part in the game. Now Omar Jaiti handles that ball, starts the play quickly. There connects Dauda Sow. Dauda involves Lamin Diba, who also places the ball to Kamara. Mohamed Kamara turns beautifully, connects Sambujang Juf now. Sambujang to Dauda. Now in the far end to Baji Bakari. Modu Rade. Modu Baji now who plays the ball back to Dauda Sow again. Dauda looks up as he tries to decide who to play the ball to, but available to him is Mohamed Kamara, who connects now to Solomon. Solomon tries to or connects the run of Alaji Juve in the far end, who turns the ball, also trying to making sure he gets himself one of the best options into the game as he tries to turn beautifully there, but the last thought there comes off as he's been dispossessed. Makasutu's player, and it is a corner. Another one to the Rimas FC side to be executed here by Modu Baji as Dauda Sow raises his hand as he is willing to receive the ball, but instead of Modu, it is going to be delivered here by Sambujan Juve. Sambujan Juve places the ball down as he prepares to take charge of the corner kick. He sends a good ball inside the 18-yard area. Header comes in from the Makasutu side here as the number 12 turns inside the area, trying to connect Bakari. Baji trying to connect the number 14 there in the far end, sends a good ball there, and then it is now the number 10 Sedi who tries to connect the round of Bakari inside the area, but it's been cleared off the line by Modu Baji. And it's a throw-in to be executed by Lamin Cisse, who plays the ball to Boubacar Sedi now. Cisse sends a good ball inside the area. Header comes in from Dreamers FC sent by Lamin Diba, and now Solomon plays the ball towards Balaji. Sambujan receives the ball now, turns beautifully there. Modu as he tries to sort forward, trying to connect Solomon inside the center circle, but he's been dispossessed. This time it is Boubacar Sedi on the ground, and foul is being awarded here against Dauda Sow. And a two-man wall is being placed here as Suleiman Sedi prepares to deliver, or Suleiman allows another player to execute that. That was a strong take there, but the ball flies over the crossbar as Boubacar Sonko's effort has been a wasted one for the Makasutu end. And it is going to be a long ball to be launched here already by Omar Jaiteb on inside the center circle as Makasutu regains the possession here. But 7 tries to connect the run of the goal scorer in the far end. Sedi inside the area. Can that be the other one? But it went wide of the post here. But that was another close chance here from Makasutu FC as Modu Baji's defensive effort to stop Molamin Sedi of Makasutu went futile, and Makasutu could, had they taken this particular chance here, they would have been leading here by a lone goal, by 2 goals to nil in this particular game. Already we have played 28 minutes, and currently into the 29th minute of play here, approaching half an hour mark here. It still remains 1-0 to the Kembuje-based Makasutu side as Noya collects that ball, sends a long and a high one towards the attacking far end, but there it was Tumani who was there. Oleliun heads the ball out, and but it's a throw in. Pamusa to take that, connects Alasana now in the far end, but Alasana is being defended there by Sonko. Pamusa to Solomon, who tested the ball, tries to turn. Solomon Kaka, the center referee, did not award that. Throw in, high, long and a high one. Now Pamusa heads the ball out. It's another throw in this time to the Makasutu FC side to be taken by Sonko. Not the best of throws, and this time it is going to be and in the far end, surging forward, it is Modu Baji for Dreamers FC as he looks up to connect, sends along on a high ball inside the area. A good one this time. Yard area, who is there to connect? Nobody, and it's been cleared there by Makasutu. But initially, it was an intelligent turn from Alassana Drame in the 18-yard area, who tries to connect one of the running players inside the 18-yard area. Balaji now sends the ball there towards the 18-yard, towards the 6-yard area, but didn't mind that. Is well aware that Usman Sane comes off his line and then handles that ball with ease. Starts to play quickly for Makasutu, and now cleared away here by Dauda. Makasutu regain possession now. It's around the right attacking position there, who tries to connect the run of Bubakar Sidi rather, but Dreamers FC now moving forward. Alaji tries to dribble past his marker, but he's been penalized for a foul. Solomon is currently grounded, and then the attention of the medical team here has been called to attend to him. Let's see whether he can continue taking part in the game, or are we going to see him being substituted here? As already we have seen the coach for the Dreamers FC side, Jalen Jata, has ordered one of the players to warm up in preparation for any imminent substitution here, as it may be required by the team. And the match remains 1-0 to the Makasutu FC side. As you can see, the little stoppage time here has been used by the technical bench of the Dreamers FC to instruct, to put some instructions to their players. And around the 18-yard area, it is, of course, the Makasutu FC side, but Omar plays the ball now to Lamin Diba for Dreamers. Sambujang receives the ball, plays the ball back to Lamin Diba now. Lamin Diba connects Kamara, and Pamusa chested the ball down around the infield area. Pamusa has been grounded here, and Solomon quickly taken here, but the center referee has ordered for a play to be restart, as Pamusa was already grounded before Solomon takes up that free kick. And now quickly taking, Sambujang places the ball to Dauda Saw, the pole, who controls the ball now. He looks up as he tries to communicate something to his players here, and now connects Mohamed Kamara now. Pamusa towards Solomon. Solomon goes to the ground, and Solomon is being penalized for a hand on the face, according to the center referee, on the Makasutu player, Keba Giba, who is currently on the ground, holding his face, and then medic is currently attending to him, trying to make him so he's okay, and they send the referee as well. BI is making so any further decision to be made here. It's well placed in favor of the health of the players, as he's now been escorted off the pitch. Kumani sends a long one inside the 18-yard area as he takes charge of the free kick, but it's been cleared away by Dauda, And now Solomon collects the ball for Dreamers FC, sends a long one towards Papis around the 18-yard area, who turns there but goes to the ground. Nothing is being awarded against the Makasutu defense line, specifically Suleiman Sedi. And now moving forward this time, it is Makasutu now. Now Sedi trying to connect the run of the number 7 there, who turns beautifully, and then this time the ball is handball and inside the 18-yard area, and Dreamers FC have been penalized, and Lamin Diba concedes a handball inside the 18-yard area for Dreamers FC, and it is a penalty to Makasutu. Into the 36th minute here, Makasutu already leading here by a lone goal to nil, and again they have another opportunity to extend their lead here from the spot. We'll see who takes charge of the execution of this particular penalty. It is of course one of their central defenders, Suleiman Sedi, who is trusted here by the team to deliver that spot kick. Suleiman prepares as he faces Omar Jaite in goal for Dreamers FC. Suleiman moves away from the ball as the center referee has given him the green light to take charge of the delivery. As he moves towards the ball now, Neuer prepares to save, sending the goalkeeper the wrong way, and it is Makasutu 2, Dreamers FC 0 after 36 minutes of play. Makasutu are currently flying high here at the Brikama Box Bar Mini Stadium, of course, in the new Nawettan season, as we have seen the return of the football fiesta at the Brikama Box Bar Mini Stadium, where communities take charge of their take charge of their teams, and then it is of course the first match of the two, and it is very important for teams to win their first matches in the Nawettan season, as it can go a long way to decide the fate of their success rather in the Nawettan season, as Alaji receives the ball there, but he could not, his first touch on the ball wasn't the very best of touches, as he fails to control the ball, and Makasutu yet again the possession of the ball, run there, and then Dauda comes off his line. This time it is obviously going to be it's a throw in there, and now Alaji Juve means a foul for Dreamers. Inside the area, it's been cleared out there by Makasutu, and to be quickly taken here, it is Pamusa, but firstly a player is currently on the ground, and any moment from now we are going to see 2 minutes of additional time. Pamusa takes charge, quickly taken, plays the ball to Sambujan now, who plays the ball to Mohamed Kamara. Sambujan receives the ball back from Mohamed. Mohamed is also available for him again. Mohamed connects the ball. Dauda Sow inside the center circle, who sends a long ball there, trying to switch the possession of the ball or the direction of the ball As he prepares now, heads the ball back to the netminder. Neuer comes off his line, handles that ball with ease. Launches a long and a high one there towards the round of puppies, but the defense line, the team captain rather for Makasutu Tumani, heads the ball back to the netminder, who handles that ball and then places the ball there. Send along on a high one. Dauda heads the ball out, and now it is Sedi now trying to connect the role of one of the players there, but quickly taking there Neuer to Lamin Diba. Diba to Pamusa now. Pamusa plays the ball back, but it's a throw in this time to Dreamers FC. And any moment from now, the center referee will put an end to the first half proceedings here. Diba prepares to take, sends a long one there towards Alaji Juf, who heads the ball towards Papis, but before he reaches there, the ball was already cleared out. Now moving forward this time, Diba, who regains rather the possession for Dreamers FC, and now Alaji Juf trying to dribble past his marker. Alaji Juf still struggles. There it's a free kick to the Dreamers FC. Sends a long ball there towards Alaji, but it's been headed out there by the number 3, Boubacar Sonko, and it's another throw in around the corner flag there for Dreamers FC. Then header comes in there. Now Sambujang turns towards Pamusa now. Pamusa cross comes in inside the area. Another header this time from Tumani, who clears his line, and now the one comes in from Karamba. But initially, it was an initial foul awarded there to Makasutu. Mohamed Kamara has been penalized for conceding a foul to the center referee is trying to instruct or put some instructions to the 8 coach Jilen Jata. Tumani sends a good one there towards his player, but a great defending there from Lamin Diba, who tries to clear his line, but is in the best of deliveries here as he clears his line again. That is the final whistle for the first half, and the first half ended Makasutu 2, Dreamers FC 0. We are also going to observe the first half here, first 15 minutes of break, and we will be back after the 15 minutes break. goal scorers couldn't get their ball on time. And it is going to be a substitution here for the Makasutu side as well. They are going to introduce the number 11. Dembo Nyasi is being introduced by Makasutu this time. He goes to the ground now. And it is Sambujang Youth now who plays the ball down. Sambujang Youth plays the ball down, but the center referee is trying to resolve some matters inside the 18-yard area there between the two sets of players. The center referee is there trying to make it so he calm that tensions, then allows the continuation of the game. Here, Sambujang Youth Sambujang sends a long ball inside the 18-yard area, but a header comes in from the Makasutu defense line. Surging forward there, it is number 7 who tries to Manjang, tries to do the passes marker, but Sambujang receives the ball, turns beautifully there. Now he looks up, connects the pole. Dauda Sow plays the ball back to the netminder, Noya, who goes off his line. He sends a long ball there, trying to connect the run of Alaji, but just let the ball down. The Makasutu side now, Suleiman receives the ball for Makasutu. Sends a good ball there, but Sambujang receives the ball for, but against the possession for Dreamers FC, and now Dauda Sow. Dauda sends a long ball there towards the rolling Musa Bojang, but a clearance comes in there. Musa Bojang receives the ball, now plays the ball back to Kante. Kante trying to connect the run of the midfield area. Clearance coming from Makasutu end here, just let the ball down the pole, and now moving forward. Makasutu trying to set forward to Karamba Kanye, but the ball goes too heavy as tries to connect Karamba, but it's a throw in now. Modu Baji to take the throw for Dimas FC. Modu available to him is the new entrant, Ibrahim Kamara. It's a throw to Makasutu once more. A throw quickly taken here. The number 14 Lamin Cisse, but the fight continues there. Tense fight between these two teams now, trying to connect Alaji, but Suleiman is there. Suleiman Sidi collects the ball, turns, connects, Abubakar Sidi. Now it is Sidi now who tries to connect the run of Manjang in the far end. Manjang gets the ball, now faces one of the new entrants, Kante. Manjang cuts inside the area, around the 18-yard area. Now Manjang turns beautifully inside the 18-yard area. Manjang continues to move inside the 18-yard area. Makasutu continues to pile a lot of pressure here on the Jalamban defense line as Jalamban continues to defend, and this time it's a good clearance there from the defense line, Lamin Diba. And now Jalambang regains the possession again through Modu Baji now, who places ball to Umar Jaite. Umar plays the ball short to Sambujang. Now Lamin Diba connects Kante in the far end. Mohammed plays the ball back to Lamin Diba now. Diba looks up, sends a high one there towards Alaji Juf, who turns beautifully, but clearance coming in from the Makasutu defense line, Suleiman Sedi. And Sambujan now on the ball for the Dreamers FC, trying to connect in the midfield area. Kamara, but Kamara could not get to that ball. Too much pace on the ball as Delamari gains possession now to Modu Baji. Modu Baji places the ball back to Noya, Omar Jaiti, and now Lamin Sedi, Lamin Dibarara, and now Kante Mohammed trying to connect the wrong of move. Powerful there, but it's been cleared off the line. And it is a throw into Dreamers. Mohamed Kante to good ball there to Alaji. And now Alaji places the ball to Musa. Powerful, places the ball back to Kante to Babu, but a clearance coming from the team captain for Makasutu. Of course, now it is going to be, there's a yellow card there, a warning to the Makasutu player for indecent football. There's the number 5, Keba Giba, has been penalized for indecent football. And Kante to take that shot to Diba. Diba involves Kante now. Kante trying to dribble past his marker, but he's been dispossessed there, and now clears the ball away. Omar comes off his line way midway inside his own half, and then connects the pole. Dauda Sow, who continues to look up, trying to find options to play the ball, but straight to team captain Tumani, and Tumani clears his line for Makasutu, and then Makasutu dispossesses again. Modu Baji for Dreamers is now on the ball, connects Dauda Sow, who plays the ball to his defensive partner Lamin Diba, and now Sambujang is involved. Sambujang sends a good ball towards the round of Powerful, who tries to connect the round of Papis in the area, but too much power on that ball as the ball travels over the touch for a throw in. Header there. Now Dreamers trying to fight very hard to get themselves to a parity before the final whistle is gone. If they are able to get themselves a goal here, will of course sorely change the proceeding, as it is something they continue rather to search. Yoba is also warming up there, and Aliuba is also joining him there as Dreamers prepare to bring in more fresh legs into the game. And now it is cleared out there as Makasutu will now get it through. Sonko takes charge, plays the ball down there, and Powerful collects that ball there, but before then already it's another throw to Makasutu. Dreamers is preparing to introduce 2 more fresh legs into the game. Better in it. And then getting themselves at least a goal or 2 before the final whistle is blown. They are coming from Makasutu. It's a goal kick here to be executed by Demas. Trying to play the ball. A very congested area. Alaji now turns beautifully. They will pass a couple of players before the ball is being cleared of him. And it's another through here, this time to Makasutu Molamin Sisi. This is the ball. And good play there, but it's a foul as Molamin Sisi has been penalized for a foul. As it's going to be another substitution here from Dreamers FC. And any moment from now, we are also going to engage Shidat Kujabi. And he's also going to give us some analysis here, especially when it comes to the Makasutu side. Sambujang sends a good ball inside the 18-yard area, but the header comes in from the team captain for Makasutu, who clears his line, and it is another clearance here for Makasutu as they continue to prevent their back line from conceding any goal here from their opponents, as already they are on a strong footing here, trying to getting themselves a maximum point from the opening match of the season. We are currently approaching the 20th minute of the second half, already deep into the 19th minute of the second half, as Makasutu continues to search for another goal here, while their opponents continues to search for a breakthrough. It's a long ball there, set the ball down, Suleiman. Who breaks the ball down. You see that? I mean, Makasutu, if they are able to end this particular game like this, it's going to be a great start to the season for them, because in the Nawettan season, especially for the Brikama Box Bar Mini Stadium, I mean, first games are very important ones in trying to, as they may dictate the fate of a team in the Nawettan as the Nawettan proceeds here. And a team from my own team by 2 goals to 0 here.
Thank you very much, Kemo Kanye. And this is the BSC league opener, and Makasutu, the Kemboje Bees football team, logging horns against Dreamers, the team that rose from, Jalambang, both teams coming from Brikama North, and then, having gone under a rigorous, preseason, campaign, fondly and proudly bankrolled by the Honorable of Brikama North constituency in Alaji S. Dabo. Makasutu in that said competition happens to be, one of the clearest favorites, to win, the Brikama North preseason tournament. But they fall short at the semi-final stage, wherein they were knocked out surprisingly. But Dreamers in that faithful competition, they struggle to produce, the best of their performance. None of them over the past couple of years have since they make their maiden appearance at the BSC competition. We have seen, that Dreamers, is declining when it comes to, the level of performance, the level of results, the level of competitiveness that they normally, gather during the BSC annual Nawettan season. This year, I suspect, they are going to struggle very, very much in the Nawettan proper, because the preseason have not been that very much convincing, coming up against, a fellow Brikama North preseason team in Makasutu, who were also observing them closely during the course of that preseason, knowing the weaknesses and the strength of Dreamers. I know, the gaffer of Makasutu Football Club in Idrissa Sedi would definitely identify those loopholes and try to work on those weaknesses, using his strength of the team to make sure he got something out of these results, especially in the first day of the competition, knowing how important, this team and these results would be for them in a group, that is very, very very, very tough group, if you like, and then collecting the maximum 3 point, and as well as winning by 2 goals margin would be a very big moral booster for the Kemuji Bees Football Club. And also, Dreamers, who are currently struggling here, would now have a very, very hard task, to navigate their path back into the league, knowing that they are almost, edging very closely towards, losing, the first vital 3 point, and now they have 3 games, to play in against, one of the most toughest opponent. Is going to be a very, very tough test for Gillen and his charges. So, seeing Makasutu win today is not a surprise for me, because following them in the preseason, I know that they have a very great squad, and they also have a squad depth, in within the team this year. Looking at their defense line, from the goalkeeper, Usman Sane, who have been with Daru United last season, and playing the qualifiers for Demala, starting in between the sticks. I know that, he's going to help Makasutu to maintain, clean sheet in between the sticks. And the back four, for Makasutu is a very solid one. You have Tuman Sidi, who have been there for Kabafita, and also leading the Kembuji, town team as the team captain when it comes to the Night Kabilos, pairing with his brother Suleiman Sidi, who is currently under the eyes of North Star, football club, having gone, trials with them, and then his performance were very convincing according to the reports that we gathered. And then Molamin Sise Momi, playing at the right side of the fullback, making it a very rigid defensive back for Makasutu, and at the heart of the midfield, having Sparta, one of the most solid present holding midfielders. You know that, this Makasutu team are here for business. And the number 10, Badembu, Sedi, also, the brothers of Tuman and the Sedi family who have been with Marimu, coming back, after a series of season in Senegal, trying his luck, trying to penetrate in the Girls and Pro League, but then at some point he decided to come back to the country, and yet again he's playing for Makasutu at the heart of their midfield with his experience, with his technique, the ability to dictate, control the flow of the game and deliver, those final balls in the dangerous area. You realize Makasutu have some edge over these Dreamers. And then, the question is, can Dreamers, be able to turn the dice coming, coming into the next couple of fixtures that is ahead of them. But I see Makasutu, regardless of how hard this group may be, I see Makasutu, booking their ticket to the next stage of the competition, Kim.
Yes, very well, and it's another close one this time again. It is Omar Jaite coming to the aid of his side here, Dreamers FC. Yet again, Omar has been very, very outstanding for Dreamers FC since the first half. He saved about 3 clear goals now into this particular game, and then he's been very, very instrumental for them. But that was a good play from the Makasutu end here, and now moving forward this time, it is a block there, and it is a throw in now to Dreamers FC. Modu places the ball to Depo Dauda now, who sends a good ball inside the 18-yard area, but the netminder comes off his line on time on Osman Sane, and then handles that ball with ease to prevent Dreamers FC from getting the goal against them here, and now sends a long and a high one. Another clearance coming in from Diba initially, and then this time another clearance coming from Keba also clears his line there, and the game still remains 2-0. Both goals were scored in the first half, and then the fourth goal was scored by Molamin Sedi before Suleiman Sedi scored the second from the spot to give or to advance the lead for Makasutu into the game here. And then it is Lamin Diba now who sends a long ball there, and now heads the ball out. This is Obakar Sedi trying to dribble past his marker, but he's been again regain the position there. Is Sedi now. Sedi brother, and the first goal scorers into this particular game. But Jalamba clears their line. Sorry, Dreamers rather. And Musa Bojang is caught offside. It's going to be a free kick to Makasutu. Suleiman sends a long one there, trying to connect the road of his player, but the Lamban clears their line, and they regain the position now. It's around the center circle is Alaji Ju, who tries to turn. He's been awarded a free kick there, quickly taking Alaji. Connects Modu Baji now. Modu connects one of the new entrants now, Lamin Baji, who places the ball to Alaji Juf now. There, Mohamed Kante surging forward. Mohamed goes to the ground. It's a foul against Makasutu as they concede a foul, and Dreamers benefits a free kick there. And Dreamers, and it is going to be executed there by Kamara. It's either going to be Modu or Ibrahim Kamara. But Ibrahim Kamara prepares to take, sends a good ball there, but flies over the crossbar. Clearance coming in from Diba, and now Ibrahim Kamara wins a foul inside the center circle for around the dividing line for Dreamers FC. Quickly taking there, Lamin Diba connects the run of powerful inside the area, who is there to connect no one as a clearance coming from the Makasutu's Lamin Sise. And so see that, I mean, most of the faces here that I'm seeing playing for Makasutu, I mean, these are the players that are playing for one of the Kembuje teams there in Kembuje, one of the teams there in Kembuje last time we were there, and then most of these players. So seemingly, Makasutu, most of the players that they file here know one another very well. They have been playing competitive football for years, because in Kembuje itself, in the league in Kembuje, they play together. Coming here also, they are playing together. So connection is not their problem. And now one of the top, Molamin Sedi, trying to connect the run of the player here, goes to the ground, but Noya again comes off his line. Omar Kante comes off his line and then handles that ball. It seems the players from Makasutu knows one another very well, and then they understand how a fellow player can play and what they need in the game, such that.
Absolutely, absolutely. Kemo, this is a young group of players who started playing football together since at the early ages of their in their footballing careers. As the initial name of the group of players were Bayern Munich, and then they evolved, grooming from that level, to inherit, the spot of the Kabilo, known as Nema Kabilo in Kembuje, one of the 5 Kabilos in Kembuje. This is why, when it comes to the competition at Kembuje level, they play using their community or Kabilo name as Nema, but whenever, they are going outside Kembuje, they use the identity of Makasutu, who are the main funders or the financial backers of the club. Makasutu is a real estate entity in located right in front of or adjacent to the Brikama area council, of which they represented that identity whenever they are playing outside Kembuje, and this is why you see the chemistry within the club, the connection within the players, because they have been together for quite a long period of time, over 2 decades. Most of these players are playing together. Some of them have graduated from this club to divisional clubs, the likes of Tevez, who is playing for AJ football club, and few others, the life of Nyasi, who is playing for Swokono Football Club, and few others who have graduated from this club, making names, for themselves. At some point, you also have Tumani Sidi, who has been spotted by Brikama United and then later sent on loan to Misra, Football Club, but then due to certain factors hindering his career progress, this is the reason why still we are seeing Tuman playing Nawettan. But he is one of the best players we have in Kembuje, especially when it comes to at the heart of defense. He is very aggressive, big, agile and strong presence in the air. Tuman is one of those no-nonsense defenders at the heart of the midfield. So a great squad with a great squad depth and a group of players who understand one another because of they have been together for a long period of time, playing together, and it's not a surprise to see them come here at the theater of entertainment and then prove beyond all reasonable doubt that they are a squad that is capable of going farther and farther into the competition and probably hunt for the silverware for the first time and be among those clubs to deliver the long-awaited silverware to the Cambridge faithful came.
Yes, very well. Thank you so much, Sidat, for that insightful information about the Makasutu Football Club. Now it is Modu now. Comes engages Dauda, who sends the long ball there towards Kante, but tested the ball down, defended beautifully. Alfuseni Toure collects the ball for Kembuje now. One of the new entrants just been introduced here. Sends a good ball there inside the 18-yard area to the number 11, Dembo Nyasi, but Dembo already was caught offside by the first assistant, Musa Jata, in the far end. And to remind you that the officials in charge of the game are Malang Biai, serving as the center referee in the game, first assisted by Musa Jata, Philip Korea, and then Sisao S. Jame is serving as the reserve or the fourth assistant referee in this particular encounter. Heads out, and this time offside is been caught. Again, Dembo Nyasi offside. Afuseni Toure has just been introduced together with Tony Kesi. These are the latest players being introduced by Makasutu. Now, Alaji Juve around the area, collects the ball. Alaji demands again, receives the ball once more. And the ball, Dauda Sow now receives the ball, sends along one there, trying to connect the run of Mohamed Kante, but again just set the ball down. Alfuseni Toure collects the ball for Makasutu and then solding forward Makasutu now. I see Sidi Rada trying to connect the run of the fullback in the far end. Alfuseni again, Toure around the 18-yard area as he calls, sends a good ball there, and then Dembo now again. Dembo receives the ball, but straight onto the defensive player there, who is currently grounded. And then the attention of the medical team is being caught. And
yeah, Kim, I think the goalkeeper or the netminder of Dreamers has been one of the most exciting, performance on the pitch.
Yeah.
He has definitely, produced high quality of goalkeeping. Having the best of saves, on numerous occasions, denying, Makasutu to extend their lead here. And I think, for me, he has been one of the outstanding performers, not only for Dreamers, but also, in the entire 90 minutes or regulation time. He has been super amazing with a great hands of save for Dreamers. If not, Makasutu could have extended their lead by now. If not 3 not up, it could have been 4 or 5, because in the second half he have definitely dealt with major great saves in keeping it alive for Dreamers, despite the fact that they are losing by 2 goals to nil.
yes, thank you, Sesidat. One of the best performers, as you have all heard, from Sesidat Kujabi is of course no other person but Omar Jaite of Dreamers FC, who is serving as the netminder for the side. He has denied Makasutu from further extending their lead here on numerous occasions. He is always, as we have seen him always standing up to his task, continue to deny the Makasutu end from further extension into their lead here. And 5 minutes has just been added here by the fourth assistant. As you have seen, it raised by Sisao S. Jame, who is serving as the fourth assistant referee here, as he's been communicated there by Malam Biai, serving as the central referee here. And then moving forward, it is now Toure. Toure taking on Diba there, Lamin Diba trying to stop Toure. Toure dribbles past him there in the far end, and then inside the 18-yard area. Can this be another one? Another close opportunity for the Makasutu side here, but again it's been squandered here. It remains 2-0 Sociedad.
Absolutely, Kim. Toure have been, very, very enterprising since his injection into the team. Showing great skills and also, quality at the left side of the attack. Whenever he got the ball, he loved to dazzle and dribble past his marker. Bringing the crowd into the gym. And at this occasion, Babukar Sedi, fondly Badembo, was at a better position, and he find him beautifully. All Badembo needs to do is to place the ball at the back of the net, but then he went for power instead of precision and missed the angle on that occasion. Knowing his quality, Dembo, he could have done better than that, but that was, another interesting one, but he failed, to deliver. Knowing his quality, he could have, placed that ball at the back of the net. Came.
Yes, it is another opportunity for him. They are around the 18-yard area, and now Casey trying to do the needful for Makasutu. Casey powered this time of the post, and it remains 2-0 here as Makasutu continues to search for an extension of their lead here, while their opponents as well continues to prevent their backline. This time Lamin Baji surging forward around the 18-yard area, but he's been guarded of the ball, and it's a corner kick there. That was a great work there by Molamin Sise against Lamin Baji of Dreamers FC. And Suleiman Sedi moving with the ball. Suleiman connects Casey, one of the latest entrants here. Casey turns now. Casey brings the ball down towards Cisse, and now there is Lamin now. Lamin Baji trying to produce the straight forward. This time it is a straight red card here to Dreamers FC's Lamin Baji, who has just been introduced, who has been one of the latest entrants here, as the central referee spotted there that he stamped on the feet of the player who was already grounded, and that was the number 5 for, that is rather the number 5 for the Makasutu FC side, Keba Giba. And Lamin Baji is been sent off, the number 3 for Dreamers FC, for a serious foul on Keba Giba, Sociedad.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Baji have definitely lose the best of our mindset in that occasion, because already the player make a very solid ground duel there, winning the ball, and then completely married to the ground. You cannot stamp on the player.
The foul is unnecessary.
Absolutely. So he
even his own fans are furious.
Absolutely.
Go out, so
Definitely, knowing that you are already losing, and you will be needed in the subsequent games. At these dying moments of the game, the player have no contact with you. So that's obvious, and I think he deserved the booking. And now he have definitely added pressure on Gilen and his Dreamers FC.
Yes, very well, a deserved booking for Lamin Baji. That could have been avoided here, and then they are now down by a man. Moving forward, it is Dembo now for Makasutu, trying to dribble past his marker, but he's been blocked there and turns beautifully, he received the ball once more. Nyasi inside the 18-yard area. Nyasi powered again, flies over the crossbar, and the game remains 2-0 in their favor. Makasutu, they have been the better side since the start of the game. They have created enough goal scoring opportunities, for themselves, and now they are leading here by the 2 force-out goals to 0. But Omar Jaiti, the netminder for Dreamers FC, has indeed done very well for his side. He makes sure that his side did not concede many goals into this particular encounter as he continues to save his side from conceding too many goals here. Power this time, and it's a corner. Yet again, one of the latest entrants, Alfuseni Toure, has indeed proven his worth in the game here as he continues to moving forward, quickly taking there. Dembo, Alfuseni Rada, trying to take on the marker. The Dreamers there. Dembo continues to fight there. He was on the ground. Nothing is given by the center referee as Musa Bojang could not get to that ball. Collected there is Suleiman now. Places the ball back. Makasutu now. And that is the final whistle here. It has ended at the Brikama Box Family Stadium. Makasutu 2, Dreamers FC 0.